First time, first time I surfed it was in 2000, and it was 2 3 years leading up to it of training hard. Like, I'm not gonna go out there until I'm ready, and I did so, and I was honestly not scared, but just not really up to that ability level so much. I was safe because I trained and I knew what to do and I studied the wave and all that, but I had to slowly get my way into the bowl. I mean, eventually I started surfing, as big as it gets, but it took me a better half of 5 years.
Mavericks is a very interesting and spiritual place. I don't know. Throughout the years, I've had so many experiences, with Jay dying there, and then Mark Fu dying. It's a crazy place.
There's like a train of thought of fear and overcoming it when it's coming at you, and then there's kind of like when you're going in on the drop, it's kind of just an instinctual thing, and then when you wipe out or you make the wave, that's when I kind of go back into my step 3. Let's do this.
It's a very exciting place for me to go shoot. It's very scary, actually. I've had a lot of experiences out there. One time my jet ski wasn't running very good, and I went out there, and it was kind of an unruly day. My ski kept dying while I was trying to shoot, and if your ski died and died, you'd get sucked straight into Blackhand Reef.
In 2000, it was just a small scene, no helicopters, no people stomping the vegetation. There was no sponsorship logos. It was just a place in Northern California that the media didn't give a shit about because there was no way for them to make sales up here and profit off the wave. And that's the one thing that I remember about back then. Even the people, like the surfers there, were not selling out. They didn't really care. It was all for the passion. But then slowly the money started getting thrown at people.
The amount of money that people are making is more and more, but there's just less people that are making that. So it used to be spread out. There was a lot of guys making 50, 60 grand a year. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of guys, maybe even thousands. Now there's guys making over $100,000 a year, but less of them.
Big wave surfing, the money especially isn't there compared to small wave ASP tour. There's majority of the guys out there have construction jobs like myself, and they in their spare time they play hooky with work and try to get out to Mavericks whenever they can. Like the best I was doing was like $500 a month.
For me, I already pay like 8 different insurances. I have camera insurance, house insurance, car insurance, this insurance, that insurance. So it's like, how many insurances can you afford before it just sucks your whole bank account dry, and then what are you paying insurance for?
I'm covered. I've been covered my whole life. Same insurance actually as my dad. He's a fire sprinkler fitter in the city, and so am I now. It's covered. I'm good to go.
I can't speak for the norm because there is no norm. There's guys who make $1,000 a month. There's guys who make $5,000 a month. There's guys who make $20,000 a month. It's like, but surfers in general, they live for the moment.
Everybody who surfs around here is like driving a car, going home to bed, has a job, and majority of the guys out at Mavericks, I mean, we have scientists, we have construction workers, you get the whole spectrum.
We live near the ocean. We get to check the waves in person rather than on the computer. That's where our riches come in. That's where we benefit from it. And everyone's happy and their face is tan and salty, and they got a glow in their eye.
I just love this place because it's home, and I respect every single wave, and every wave is just another wave to surf on a specific day, and Mavericks just happens to be one of those waves. So it is special, and it does get a lot of attention, but when I'm out there, I just like to put my hood on, put my head down and paddle and go, and just when I pull out, look at home.